Oh, hey there. Boy, fall's just right around the corner. It's my favorite time of year. Pumpkins, corn mazes, hay rides, warm apple cider. This week on Just Joshing Around, we're going to be making some pallet pumpkins. Just as soon as I clean up all this crap out of my workspace. Seriously, it's like Michael's threw up in here.
Boy, I sure do love this time of year. Nice, cool, crisp air, beautiful colors in the trees, and whoa! Geez, where'd you come from, little fella? Nothing quite signifies the coming of fall like some big, beautiful orange pumpkins. And for our pumpkins, we're using a pallet. The best thing about using a pallet is they're free. That's right, folks. In most cases, you can get a pallet for free. All you have to do is ask. Unless you want to buy your pallets like a weirdo. To get these boards off the center rail, all you gotta do is stand it up and just start beating it like it owes you money. Yeah, and after you get all those boards off, just go ahead and drive all those nails out. And we're gonna go ahead and hang on to those rusty nails. You never know when they're gonna come in handy. Who knows? Maybe someday you'll have those nails attached to a board or a baseball bat. You'll have to use it to maintain order in a post-apocalyptic, zombie-infested society. I'm sure you'll be glad you hung on to them then. Boy, outlines sure can be a helpful tool. Whether it's something as small as a pallet pumpkin or as large as a trilogy of movies that are based on a multi-billion-dollar franchise that is loved the world over. Like, maybe if an outline was used, we would have actually gotten an enjoyable second movie in a trilogy that would have taken beloved characters in a meaningful, memorable direction. Instead, we got the cinematic equivalent of what my son leaves for me in his diaper. Like, honestly, why would the most optimistic idealist in the franchise leave a trail of breadcrumbs leading back to him, only to tell the person looking for him to go away because he wants to die? You know what would have helped with that? That's right, folks, an outline. Or why set up an intriguing backstory for two new characters, only to quickly kill one off and then say it doesn't matter for another one? You know what would have helped those situations? An outline. Now, typically I don't use a scroll saw to cut some of these more simple cuts, but my jigsaw chuck is broken right now and I don't have a bandsaw, so gotta make do with what I got. Plus, I just like using the scroll saw. I never get to use it too much. I'm gonna try to start using it more often. I'm gonna use this time to take a moment and talk about my sponsor. Just kidding, I don't have a sponsor. Not yet, anyway. I'd like to get one at some point, but just gotta gain some popularity, get some more views, get some more subscribers. That'll help out. In fact, if any of you folks out there watching right now would like to help your old pal Josh out, make sure you share the video and like it, subscribe to the channel. All these things are good help to me. And of course, if not, you can always just tell me to go pound salt. That'd be fine too. But then again, there's no need to be mean. A simple no would suffice. I probably should start talking about what's going on in the video here. Right now I'm cutting some back braces for the pumpkins, just to hold them together. Uh-oh, that sure doesn't sound good. I've heard that sound before. Well, we better have a look at that, but before we do it, make sure we have it unplugged. Now let's get in there and see what's wrong with this little turkey. Just as I suspected. That locking bolt seems to have come loose again. Well, we've got a fix for you, my friend. Put a little Loctite on the threads and we're right as rain. Well, folks, it just wouldn't be a wood project unless we busted out the old trusty belt sander. Much like Robin to Batman, this little baby is my trusty sidekick. Also, like Robin to Batman, this thing really smooths out those rough edges. Unless, of course, you're talking about the newest Robin. That kid's a jerk. If I had to pick my favorite Robin, I'd probably pick Dick Grayson or Tim Drake. It certainly wouldn't be one of those other knuckleheads. Anyway, folks, we're all done sanding now. It's always a good idea to take the extra precaution and pre-drill your holes before you put the screws through any thinner boards. Failure to do so could result in some serious injury or even death. Just Joshin, folks. It's actually just to keep the board from splitting. Yep, I can read. Those say fine thread drywall screws. Well, guess what? They're the only ones the size I needed sitting around that I already had. So get off my back. Boy, I sure am liking how these things are turning out. Heck, I might not even paint them. Just kidding, folks. What's that? You read the label before you bought the can? Boy, what a smart fella. Boy, spray paint can be a real valuable tool, whether you're spray painting pumpkins or you're an upcoming graffiti artist trying to practice your tags. But honestly, why wouldn't you try to practice on a smaller surface? I mean, really, the side of a train car? Do you really need to try practicing your name 4 or 5 times over, 15 feet wide? Just seems like a huge waste of resources to me. Yep, that's right, folks. It's camouflage paint. And no, it doesn't work like you'd think. I covered myself head to toe with it and my kids could still see me. I mean, I'm not quite sure what I was thinking. It's not like it's gonna cloak me like the Predator. Speaking of which, I really don't know what to make of that new movie. I'm kinda cautiously optimistic. I mean, the last one wasn't bad, but we'll see.
Oh, hey there. Well, there you have it. And just think, in just a few easy steps, you yourself could have your very own pallet pumpkins. Thanks for joining us. I'm Josh. I'm just joshing around. Happy fall. We'll see you next time.